sports fans? Before we get today's video started, I'd like to update everybody. We're only 5 subscribers away from 50. Obviously that means we're 5 away from the jersey giveaway. So if you know anybody that might be interested in what we're doing here or might have a YouTube channel, I would really appreciate if you ask them to subscribe, possibly. That would really make my day. Anyways, without further ado, let's get it! Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Second video of the day. I'm a little worried about this one, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping we get a good list here. Of course, I'll be giving my list at the very end of the video. Top 10 greatest point guards in NBA history. Let's see what we got. Now, it looks like this was 3 years ago, so I don't think Steph Curry's going to be where he needs to be. Gary at 10. Alright, that's fine. As I... Fuck, this is loud. God damn. Oh, it's my headset. As I was researching this, I realized there's a lot of great point guards. So Gary's not even on my list, which is pretty fucking crazy when you think about it. Tiny's not on my list either. Even though I think a lot of people would say Tiny was great, even though I don't know enough about him, to be honest, but if you listen to a lot of NBA veterans, they'll say Tiny was great. Really, really great, I guess, but I can't give a good... Yeah, Walt's not on my list either. Maybe my list sucks, dude. I don't know. Maybe it does. It's coming from it. It's a little more modern, I guess, but still. This is getting a little worrisome here. That's 3 guys that aren't going to be on here that I have. Shit. I wonder who the fuck this guy's leaving off the list, because there's a lot of great... Maybe Walt should be on my list, I don't know, maybe. Walt and Jason Kidd, I'm a Jason Kidd by a little bit for me. There we go, he's got Jason Kidd on here, see? Jason Kidd's at my 10 spot, so... And then I put like a CP3 over Tiny, because I don't know enough about Tiny, and I know exactly who CP3 is, so... Woo! Okay, Jason on Clyde? Shit! Yeah, Bob Cousy's not on my list either. That one's bad. I probably snubbed him. But I left a lot of those older guys out, man, because I just don't know enough about them. I can't give a good interpretation on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was a dirty pass, Bob, and you was doing that way back then. And you was doing that way back then. I snubbed him, I'll admit it. I probably snubbed him. I don't know, man. I kind of stand by my list. I don't know enough. Whoa! That was filthy! That was filthy! I don't know enough about him, man. Wow! This guy's got Oscar at 5? That's a little shaky to me. Yeah, no. Oscar at 5 is ridiculous. He's got to be higher than that, man. Definitely has to be higher than that. What the fuck? So he definitely left Steph Curry off the list. He definitely left Chris Paul off the list. Who are 2 guys that I have. Who the fuck is in his top 4? Because there's Magic, Stockton, Isaiah, and Jerry. I guess that's the top 4. So we left Steve Nash off the list? No way. What the fuck? Yeah, he's got Isaiah at 4. I respect that. Isaiah's so underrated, dude. Like, my god, I can't... Enough people don't know about this man, bro. He was so fucking cool. I mean, the handles on this guy. This was in an era when you couldn't carry the ball with your crossover either. So it was, like, different. You had to play different, man. People don't even know about that shit. Yup. Damn, IT! On Robert Parrish! Shit! Yeah, man, IT was cold. I'm trying to tell y'all. IT was cold as fuck. You see that pass, bro? Alright, we got a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. I think this guy left Jerry West off the list. That is a problem! How did you... Wait. So he's got Steve Nash at 3. Then what does he have? Stockton at 2 and Magic at 1? So he left Jerry West off the list? This guy! Wait a minute. Yeah, Steve Nash is on my list, but he's damn sure not top 3. And he left Allen Iverson off the list? Get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with this guy? God damn. What is wrong with this guy? Yeah, Steve was cold as fuck, man. Don't get me wrong. Steve was cold as fuck. He's on my list. So, like, you don't have to get me wrong. He's got Stockton at 2 and Magic at 1. So he left Jerry West and... Unless he's considering Jerry West as a shooting guard, which I'm not. I put him as a point guard. So, I guess that's really close. Shit. I don't know. Maybe that's what he's considering. But nevertheless, he left Allen Iverson off the list. What the fuck? How do you leave Allen Iverson off a top 10 list? Point guards. That doesn't make any sense. Dude carried the team to the finals. And it almost took game 1 against Shaq and Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. Yeah, wasn't even the question. Alright, let's get into my list then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get into my list real quick, I guess. Actually, let's do a cutscene. Fuck, why not? Alright, I did a cut so I can get the full screen up, but I'm gonna run through this quick. I don't have my glasses on, I can't really see. I fucking crumpled the paper because this guy left Allen Iverson and Jerry West off the list. Don't know why. Can't tell you why. Probably won't be able to ever tell you why. But he did. At 10, I got Jason Kidd. 12.6 points per game, 8.7 assists, 6.3 rebounds, and 1 title. Now, I think what elevates him onto my list for me, because I was thinking about leaving him off the list for the likes of Bob Cousy, but I think what elevates him on my list is the title he had in 2010, because he was a big part of that team, that Mavericks team, and I think along with his play, of course. Without that title, though, I don't think I would have been able to put him on a top 10 list, but he got that ring, that so coveted ring, and he's on my list. At 9, I got CP3. 18.5 points per game, 9.7 assists, 4.5 rebounds. Now, the reason I have CP3 at 9 as opposed to, like, a top 7 sort of player is he's got no MVPs, of course, which a lot of these guys don't, so you can kind of give him slack there. But he doesn't even have a finals appearance, let alone a ring. He's never even been to the finals. So that's why I've got him at 9, man, a little lower than probably a lot of modern people would put him. At 8, I got Steve Nash. 14.3 points per game, 8.5 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 MVPs. Now, I get that he didn't make a finals either. I understand that. But the thing is, 2 MVPs, that's big. I don't care if Shaq or Kobe. Shaq probably should have had one of those MVPs. But nevertheless, Nash got them both, even though we can say Shaq probably did get snubbed out of one of them. But still, 2 MVPs, that you have to be on the list then. And you have to be relatively high. So I have him right in the middle of the pack, sort of. At 7, I got Jerry West, which this guy somehow left off the list. I guess he's assuming he's a shooting guard, which a lot of people do. He played both, so it's tough to say. But I put him as a point guard, because that's what 2K does a lot. Is that really my logic? I'm sorry. 27.5 points per game. That's a lot of points, man. For a point guard back then, that's a lot of fucking points, man. It was usually centers and shit. So, like, Jerry was really doing some real shit back then, man. Not to mention, he's like he's one of the best GMs this game has ever seen. Literally. 6.7 assists per game, 5.8 rebounds, and a title. So, yeah, Jerry's on my list, man, and I think he's right around where he should be, in my opinion, just because there's so many great point guards. At 6, I got Allen Iverson. Now, this guy snubbed the fuck out of Allen Iverson. I'm going to tell you that right now. He snubbed the fuck out of Allen Iverson. This guy crossed over Michael Jordan, and then later in his career, well, I guess in the middle of his career, carried a team that had no business in being to the finals. He carried them to the finals against Shaq and Kobe. Again, rest in peace to Kobe. But he did what only LeBron could do, which is carry a team to the finals with a shitty squad. I mean, I can't think of anyone other than LeBron and with a completely shitty squad. LeBron and Allen Iverson are the only two guys I can think of. Like, you can say Dirk, but he had Jason Kidd, he had Jason Terry, he had Tyson Chandler, he had decent pieces. You get what I'm saying? At 5, I got Isaiah Thomas, 19.2 points per game, 9.3 assists. 9.3 assists? That's fucking crazy. 3.6 rebounds and 2 titles, and people don't understand how close that Bad Boys Piston team was to three-peating. They were relatively close. Outside of Shaq and Kobe's Lakers and Michael Jordan's Bulls twice, and then of course the way back, I'm talking in the modern era. Other than those two teams, I can't think of anybody that's three-peated. And this team was very close to three-peating, and I think it was 89, the year before they won a title. They almost beat the Lakers in the finals, and they would have three-peated if they beat them. And Isaiah got hurt that year, so it was kind of tough for them. But Steph Curry at 4, 23. Now, I'm okay with this guy leaving Steph Curry off the list because it was a 3-year-old list. I get it, all right? But nowadays, he has to be in your top 5, I think, in my opinion. At 4, I've got him at 4 right now. 23.5 points per game. 3.6 threes per game. This guy almost averages 4 threes a game throughout his career. That's fucking crazy. And he's got the 2 titles, the 3 titles and the 2 MVPs. Of course, one of them unanimous. So he has to be on your list, man. His accolades enough would put him in the top 5, in my opinion. Not to mention how incredible he is. At 3, I got Stockton, 13.1 points per game. 10.5 assists per game, bro. That's fucking crazy. Of course, he leads the league in assists ever. 2.7 rebounds per game, and then 15,806 assists to lead NBA history. That's fucking crazy, man. It is absolutely crazy. Of course, they never won a title. I get it. He ran into Michael's Bulls. It was a tough situation, and then by then him and Carl were out of their prime by the time Michael was done. So he just ran into a better guy at the end of the day with a better team. So I can feel for him in that regard. He still took them 6 games though. He still took the Bulls 6 games. At 2 I got Oscar, who was way too low on that guy's list. He had him at 5. I mean that is mind-boggling. It is. If you listen to, because I listen a lot to NBA radio and whatnot, if you listen to what a lot of these veterans, these older players say, I'm talking about the Jerry Wests of the world, the Bill Russells, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars, they said that this guy Oscar Robertson was absolutely incredible. Now, of course, he had the triple-double season, 25.7 points per game, 9.5 assists, and 7.5 rebounds. He was relatively close to averaging a triple-double throughout his career. Relatively. I'm not saying he was there. Just saying he was relatively close. That's incredible, man. And then at 1, I got the only guy that you can possibly have at 1. I've never seen a list without Magic Johnson at 1. If I ever do, I'm going to lose my shit. I promise you I will. 19.5 points per game, 11.2 assists, and 7.2 rebounds with, wait for it, 5 titles. All right, that's what seals this for me. 5 titles, man. I don't care if he had Kareem. I don't care if he had James Worthy. He got 5 titles against Larry Bird in the Larry Bird era. Those Celtics teams were incredible as well, man. And then Olajuwon was on the scene too, and the Bad Boys were coming onto the scene as well. And I guess MJ wasn't quite on the scene yet, but he beat some good teams. That's all I'm saying, man. Anyways, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. If you're new, please consider subscribing and possibly turning on post notifications. I would really appreciate that. But I'll see you next time.